The app even has a toolkit complete with flashlight, strobe light, and an alarm, so it's easier for others to find you. Today is one of the hottest days of the summer, and Mankato's Department of Public Works is making sure that their employees stay safe and hydrated. Medicaid expansion supporters say that if approved, their program will give 150,000 Iowans health insurance. But Governor Branstad says that his plan will do the same thing, but it won't cost taxpayers a dime.
KUIC News 12's Tyler Utzka joins us now with the latest. Tyler.
Yeah, that's right, Dion and Stacy. The commissioners have decided on what will be constructed on land the city has owned for over 2 decades. After seeing and hearing presentations on 3 different options for downtown North Mankato, city officials decided on the Marigold Courtyard Townhomes. And up next for the city is the official sale of the property to White Knight Investment Group. That sale, commissioners say, can happen as soon as possible. Dion and Stacy. A man has died in a farm accident near the Dodge Center Municipal Airport. The Dodge County Sheriff's Office identified the victim Saturday as William Pullman of the Wanamingo area. His age was not listed. A statement from Dodge County Sheriff Jim Jensen says emergency responders found the man pinned under hay equipment. He died at the scene. Authorities say the accident was reported by a person driving past the scene around 2 p.m. on Friday. Now we're going to get a quick look at your weather. Colin, what do you got cooking up in the weather department? Alrighty, sounds good. Thanks a lot, Colin. The U.S. Coast Guard continues searching for the pilot of a plane that crashed in Lake Superior off Duluth. The Coast Guard station in Duluth says its 45-foot response boat was searching the debris field Saturday evening. The water is about 140 feet deep. Searchers found the plane's logbook, but poor visibility due to heavy fog has hampered the search. Duluth Fire Department officials say the initial report came from the Duluth International Airport Tower at 11:30 a.m. The tower lost contact with a single-engine white and maroon plane with at least 1 occupant. A witness told fire officials they had heard an impact near Brighton Beach. The Coast Guard, State Patrol, Duluth Fire Department, Duluth Police Department, and St. Louis County Rescue Squad are on the scene. North Mankato's Taylor Public Library hosted the first ever Bookin' on Belgrade nearly 5K family fun run this morning. KUIC News 12's Maytal Levy was there and brings us a story. And after the fun run, children were invited to help plant the new kids' garden at the library. And some community members got to see some of the state's wild birds at Minneopa State Park. And as part of Bullhead Days, the Waterville community honored a very special individual. KUIC News 12's Cassandra Cepeda was there and brings us the story. And there's a feel-good story for you this Saturday night. If you want to meet Johnny, he'll be in Waterville as he'll be the Grand Marshal for a 2nd time at Waterville's annual festival, Bullhead Days. Well, coming up next, memorial services were held for famous poet and author Maya Angelou. We'll take you to her tribute. And the Moondogs hope to stay perfect at home. That's later in sports. Stay with us. The once youthful graffiti-filled walls of Chesley Skate Park are no more after an early morning fire rolled through last weekend, turning those vibrant walls to charred, twisted debris glazed over with ice.
Oh, they called us in the morning and we shot over here with everyone else to check out, you know, the flames, and we found out it was really going down. It was just heartbreaking.
I was just in shock, honestly. I didn't believe it at all. I mean, one day we'd just been skating it. They'd really nearly finished the renovation. Then the next day it's just up in flames.
Shut down for about a month to put in new skate ramps that didn't get the chance for much use.
Oh, definitely. This is huge. It's a huge loss for all of us.
Tonight, several skaters and their parents came back to the site to support each other.
I come here because I skateboard. It's my passion. I really enjoy just doing this with my friends. It brings me closer to everybody. Something we all like to do.
Coming together to pose for a picture with their bikes, skateboards, and the person the park was named after, Betty Chesley.
What she did was she went to California and she thought that all the other kids are into roller sports and whatnot, so she came here and decided to fund it so that other kids here would have a chance too.
And now those kids are hoping for a second chance.
Hopefully it just comes back bigger and better than ever. That's what I want.
Parent Sarah Bourne feels the Waseca School District does a great job with the safety of her kids.
I have never had a problem with the security here. I feel more than welcome coming and going from my kids' school.
But after a couple of recent incidents involving disruptive parents, the district feels things need to be looked into.
The idea here is that we have to balance warm and friendly with safe and secure. We don't want to turn our schools into prisons, but at the same time, we have to make sure we take some additional measures to assure safety.
There's always room for improvement. If the school district feels that they need to make improvements, I say go ahead and make them.
Lee says that one lesson already learned by staff members is that they do not need the go-ahead from an administrator to make a call for a lockdown.
Something that we've already taken care of is we've handed out the codes that would be an all call on our phones. Anyone should have the ability to call a lockdown at any time. I would rather call a lockdown that we didn't need to than not call one when we should have.
And school officials are throwing around other ideas to help strengthen security, like a smartphone app that would alert staff, students, and parents about a current emergency situation, along with continuing safety efforts in access control.
We do need to know who's in our building at all times. We need to have systems in place that assure that we're taking the prudent steps to make sure that we're safeguarding the safety of our kids.
Just keep them safe, that's all you want.
He was an amazing person. Everybody loves that man. He's all over Twitter, Facebook.
Patha Kuth's last tweet was a picture of him attending the Sudanese peace rally at the Cato Entertainment Center. 18-year-old Nayub Gach was there too and was arrested that night for obstruction of the legal process, but was released yesterday. No word if charges are still being sought as she reflects on all that happened here early Sunday morning.
It was supposed to be a perfect night. Oh my gosh, it was supposed to be a perfect night so we can make a donation, take it to South Sudan.
They were just visiting, participating in a basketball tournament and another type of event, and things just got out of hand.
It was about to end, and then a fight broke out. We were just watching everything go down, and then all of a sudden we hear doom, 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 gunshots. We're like, oh my gosh. We were hoping it was nobody we knew.
When we responded to the scene, there were a lot of people out there. It was kind of a chaotic scene.
The Ramsey County medical examiner says Akuth died of a gunshot wound to the neck. 3 others were wounded that night but suffered non-life-threatening injuries. Authorities are actively investigating the shooting and are asking those who attended the peace rally for help.
We are relying on the public that was there to step up, kind of do the right thing, and help us identify this person so that we can find some justice for the victim and his family.
People are going to be brought to justice. He's a loving man. He didn't deserve to die that night.